All right. I've gone through your computer's browser history, and you seem to have a type.
Into Dark Souls, bitch! Wait.
Don't see me husband excite the light most. When I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1 in 3, 2, 1, BEATBOX!
Nice. First round from Masashi. Yeah, this is actually another rematch from the Cube Volume 5. This was the finals for that competition, actually, where, if you haven't watched it, spoiler again, Masashi ended up beating Juno, so this is going to be a redemption battle for Juno. Well, ultimately, it's an elimination battle, so there is no winner out of these two, but still, you can still treat it that way, I think, ultimately, so... Anyway, Masashi still staying in that consistent style that he's always been using, that mid-tempo. We've seen it in the Cube Volume 5, we saw it in the Beatland, now we're seeing it here again. So that's pretty much his mainstay, his safe zone, I guess. That's just what he does in the loop station. That's him overall. So around overall, very solid. I like the, you know, I'm kind of used to Musashi now. Yeah, I feel like he kind of like, aside from being mid-tempo, he kind of structures his routines in a very similar way as well. So this one, you can look back at some of his previous routines and you can kind of say like that so many similarities. You can pick out so many similarities in like the way he has his drop structures, the sounds that he uses for his drops. So yeah, this is overall very solid Masashi routine, I think. Very good opening track to use against Juno. And yeah, let's just see what Juno did.
Time! Give it up, everybody! Suzuki-mas. When I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. In 3.
やっぱ音楽はもっと乗れないとダメだろうな。It burned like fire for the first time for you. Everywhere I come from you. To spend the time も当たり見渡していない過ぎ去る過去を消すように I will not move your body I gotta move your body Yeah 感じる行動 with me I'm gonna get your freedom Don't get your freedom Yeah I wanna show you I'm nowhere I wanna get you so higher Ooh, baby Fly up the night the sky And I know to be by myself That is the moment Okay, are you ready? I want to show you I'm nowhere Before I go in, I take your hand Baby, fly up in the night sky Can I know you by myself Like the summer
Wow. Juno. Wow. Crazy, man. Yeah, this is a clash of styles here in this battle for sure. Juno, we know Juno's capable of doing a harder kind of style, but he has this kind of diversity in his looping itself. We've seen this in the cube. He can pretty much dwell into anything at any point in time. So really strong trait to have as a loop station artist to kind of expand your styles so freely like that. Juno came in here with a very musically oriented routine, very like jazz, old school jazz-esque kind of structure of the music in itself in the routine. Man, obviously the standout, I think I was like a mimic of a saxophone. I think that's the right instrument. Could be wrong. Correct me. It sounded so accurate. Like, what effect did he use to make it sound like that? Like, if you put a blindfold on someone and told them to listen to that, they would not have known that was coming out of a machine rather than an instrument itself, right? So, very solid job from Juno here. Obviously, if I had to pick a winner for the first round, I'm going to have to pick Juno here, even though Musashi did a better job at, battling, per se. That doesn't mean you're always guaranteed a win. I think in my eyes, most of the time it plays out better. But, when your opponent comes in with something like this, it's hard not to give it to the other opponent here. Musicality on the next level here for Juno. So, yeah, let's see Musashi's second round.
Give it up, y'all! Moving to the second round. Excited, my man. When I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. In 3, 2, 1,
悪いがもう一回勝たせてもらうぜ。
All right, so we've heard this routine. Well, I have at least so many times. The first time I ever heard this was actually in a Japanese Loop Station Circle Jam video like 4 or 5 months ago, which is still my favorite video of the year on the Japanese Loop Station community channel. Highly suggest you guys watch that if you have not yet. But yeah, he's used this routine in a few competitions now, actually. He used it in the Beatland. He used it here now, and he also used it in Cube Volume 5. So he's seen this kind of play out in a battle scenario. It's a very powerful routine. If I were to pick like my favorite routines of the year, this actually might be top 3. Maybe even number 1. I don't know. I haven't made that list, so on the top of my head, this would probably fall somewhere in the top 3 for sure. So good. I think the track's actually called Envy. I think that's the official name of the track. But yeah, so seeing it here against Juno, you know, he didn't use it against Juno on Cube Volume 5. He used 2 different routines to win that battle. I think he used it against Gucci, I'm pretty sure. But I'm sure Juno's very familiar with that routine, so maybe maybe you're setting up Juno here for something that he would want to use to kind of counter that, maybe, potentially, I don't know. Or maybe just try to one-up him, but that's a very powerful routine, very tough routine, still pretty fresh in the general public's eyes, I think. Ears, rather, in this case. But who knows, man. So if you want to see my initial reaction to this track here, go watch my reaction to the Japanese Loop Station Cup, Japanese Loop Station Community Circle Jam video. I probably didn't have much reaction here because I heard this routine 100 times now. I still listen to it a lot, almost not every day, but close to every day. You know, just not on camera. So yeah, one of my favorite routines of the year for sure. And yeah, pretty much the routine that made me become a huge fan of Masashi to begin with. So still awesome to see him using this here. So let's see what Juno came up with.
Yeah. Oh, he ain't gonna take this one.
That's a little biased there. You don't know
When I
that.
say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. Then 3. 2, 1,
Okay. We heard this one. This is a really good routine to use against Envy, I think. For sure.
Okay, you're highlight like the story about this is how you look at it as that it's just a play with suitable for this last week the production with yeah. There's just one thing I want. Okay, okay. There's just one thing I want. Yeah, just look at that. Don't be such a troll. Just look like that. Don't be such a troll. Just look like that. Don't be such a troll. Just look like that. Don't be such a troll. Just look like that.
Nice. All right. Juno second round. He used this routine against... He used it in the first round, I think, of Cube Volume 5. I can't remember who he battled. But yeah. Yeah, I can't remember. Someone's going to have to remind me, but yeah, he used this against someone in Cube Volume 5 as well. Yeah, very, very solid routine. He used it against Rego. That's who it was. So yeah, he ended up winning that battle, obviously, to make it to the finals. So yeah, very solid routine. I think it was a very good choice in routine to use against something like Envy, which is probably Masashi's most powerful routine. Did it one-up it in this case? I don't know. That's up to this, for people to decide. I think Envy is still a better battle routine compared to this one. Well, this one is also very powerful because it has that very classic, well, not classic, very, I guess, infamous switch up of the dubstep drop at the end, which is a very unexpected for the first time listeners, I think. Especially where you see like the kind of trajectory of the routine itself. You did not expect it to go somewhere like that. But yeah, I'm becoming a big fan of Juno, I think. I also was I first like started to enjoy his stuff at a more higher level in that Community Circle Jam video. He was very impressive to me in that. And yeah, everything after that was just like super impressive from Juno. So yeah, if I had to pick a winner here, I would have to pick Juno. I just think both those rounds were just, when you kind of compare it to Masashi's was very, very good. But I don't know, Juno's just kind of hit a little bit different here in this battle, I think. So but that's not how this entire competition works, you know. It's an elimination kind of situation. So both of these guys from this battle could move on to the top 4. Depends how the judges view it. So if I were to have to pick my personal top 4, I think I would go with Juno. Juno, Kagami, Toonie, and that fourth one's hard. That fourth one could be... That's tough. It could be Impotence. It could be Musashi. I don't know. I can't really say concrete right now off the top of my head. But 3 of them are locked in for me for sure, in Juno, Kagami, and Toonie. The last one is kind of up in the air for me right now. I'd have to come back and say it at some point. So anyway, if you enjoyed these videos, leave a like on the original videos. Links in the description. Go check out Japan Beatbox Club. Links in the description to their channel as well. If you want to support me, leave a like on this video. Sub to my channel. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next Beatbox reaction video.